Four of Pentacles reversed signals Aries, leaning into release just when standing your ground feels urgent, yet heartbreak whispers a deeper surrender ahead. On Thursday, August 20th, 2026, your tension centers on fiercely guarding resources or emotions, Seven of Wands, battling the urge to clutch tightly for security. The Four of Pentacles reversed asks you to loosen your grip, but the heartache of the Three of Swords warns releasing isn't painless. Loss, betrayal, or a tough truth cuts deep. Instead of fortifying walls, invite honest grief to cycle through. Reflect. What can you courageously relinquish today that your heart has been resisting? This isn't defeat. It's the first step toward genuine strength. Taurus, nostalgia might cloud your view, as the Six of Cups reversed suggests a painful unmooring from past comforts or familiar people. The Wheel of Fortune challenges this by spinning raw cycles of change that demand adaptability. You're caught between longing for what was and the urgent, sometimes unsettling momentum of fate. The Knight of Swords reversed cautions against charging headlong or rushing decisions just to reclaim lost ground. Instead, ground yourself in mindfulness. Let the winds of change guide rather than bulldoze. Your task: pause and journal what habitual response you're ready to release, opening space to navigate the wheel's turn rather than react impulsively. For Gemini, the Two of Cups celebrates connection, but the Page of Swords heightens vigilance, skepticism, or even gossip buzzing around your partnerships. Your energy is radiant with potential for harmony, yet this youthful mind's challenge complicates trust. Enter the Ace of Wands, blazing a fresh spark that invites clarity and inspired action toward renewal after mental storms. Instead of letting suspicion fracture bonds, innovate how you communicate, perhaps initiating a heartfelt conversation that clears stale air. As reflection, what truth could you courageously share today to reignite a meaningful connection rather than pulling back? Cancerians are orbiting completion and ripe fulfillment with the world upright. Yet the King of Cups stands firm. Your emotional maturity is under scrutiny, demanding you balance wisdom with presence amid overwhelming responsibility. The Ten of Wands reminds you, carrying the weight alone strains your spirit. This triad urges you to diplomatically open about your burdens, seeking support before exhaustion sets in. Your action invite today: identify one task or emotional load you habitually hold close and name it aloud, offering it space for others to help shoulder alongside you, deepening community and restoration. Leo, the energy crackles with the devil's self-imposed shackles, temptation, control patterns, or destructive entanglements that feel deliciously familiar but cage your true potential. The Four of Swords challenges this by demanding rest, an intentional pause contradictory to your natural fire and zest. The Hierophant reversed then breaks tradition, prompting you to question inherited beliefs or societal rules that keep you tethered. Instead of resisting downtime, surrender to radical stillness where authentic rebellion takes root. Your reflection today: which ritual, mindset, or addiction deserves a compassionate yet uncompromising no, so you can authentically reclaim your power? Virgo, the Fool reversed warns against leapfrogging into new beginnings without reckoning with past lessons, signaling a tension between desire and hesitation. Your challenge: the Nine of Pentacles reversed, highlights frustrations around independence or delayed rewards, perhaps feeling less self-sufficient than you expected. The Nine of Wands encourages grit but with boundaries. In the face of fatigue, advance with strategic resilience, not brute force. Your guiding question: where could a modest retreat or recalibration safeguard your health and personal goals so you can begin again with wiser footing? In Libra, justice reversed exposes imbalances. Perhaps you're wrestling with unfair judgments, legal puzzles, or inner conflict over consequences. The King of Swords upright embodies detached intellect, demanding clear-headed decisiveness that risks feeling cold or alienating when emotions run high. The Eight of Wands reversed pulls back the impulse for urgency, insisting on measured pacing rather than knee-jerk reactions. Your insight for today is to practice patient advocacy, articulating your truth with kindness, and resisting the urge to rush a verdict or action. Consider, how might slower, more deliberate communication prevent deeper disharmony? Scorpio's Knight of Pentacles holds steady, methodical energy, ready to tackle commitments with persistence. However, the Ace of Cups ups the emotional stakes. A fresh, watery surge of feeling or creative inspiration invites vulnerability. The Magician, radiant and resourceful, reminds you that transformation depends on integrating head and heart mastery. This trio narrates the dance between slow, grounded work and sudden emotional breakthroughs. Your reflective task: identify one tangible, daily habit that can anchor your emotional freshness, allowing that new feeling to build sustainably instead of flooding or fleeing. Sagittarius jumps into adventure with Page of Wands, eager and curious, but the High Priestess reversed clouds intuition or reveals secrets that make trust shaky. The Four of Cups affirms a chill toward opportunity. Boredom, apathy, or emotional withdrawal may dim your energized vibe. The invitation here isn't escape, but honest introspection. Beneath energetic brightness, what subtle disappointments or unacknowledged feelings are shadowing your spark? Your concrete step: set aside 15 minutes alone today, not to plan or scheme, but just to feel without judgment what you've been avoiding emotionally. Capricorn, you embody the diligent Eight of Pentacles, grinding toward mastery with patience. Yet the Empress upright challenges this by amplifying desires for comfort, creativity, or nurturing, which might feel indulgent next to your practical goals. The Six of Swords gently nudges you toward a mental or physical journey, transitioning away from something familiar toward healing horizons. This trio asks you to balance ambition with self-care, acknowledging creativity as productivity's partner. Your reflection anchor: what small nurturing ritual can you integrate into your routine to sustain momentum with kindness rather than strain? Aquarius, the moon reversed clears some illusions, confusion fades, fears untangle, and your path brightens. But the Two of Wands upright demands orientation. Your next move must reconcile vision with tangible plans. The Ace of Swords cuts through hesitation, gifting precise clarity and mental breakthrough. The narrative pulls you from vague unease to actionable insight. Instead of drifting with uncertainty, draft a straightforward, step-by-step plan aligned with your ideals. Your reflection prompt: what one decision can you illuminate with fresh facts today, cutting through fog to shape a bold but realistic future? Pisces, the King of Wands upright beams a charismatic, decisive flame. Your leadership energy is undeniable. Yet the Queen of Wands reversed reveals inner self-doubt or scattered focus, undermining this fire, risking burnout or misdirected passion. The King of Pentacles stabilizes your kingdom, anchoring vision with steady practicality. This trio tells a story of tempering ambition with grounded patience, inviting you to build your empire rock by rock rather than chasing every fleeting impulse. Reflection: which distraction or self-criticism could you set aside today to embody calm, unflappable confidence without exhausting your reserves? As we close this collective snapshot for August 20th, 2026, remember, navigating life's varied tensions requires more than raw willpower. It calls for curiosity, courage, and sometimes the grace to pause or pivot. What emerged for your sign can serve as a mirror, not a mandate. This collective astrology and tarot reading is for reflection and entertainment, not medical, legal, or financial advice. Take these stories as invitations to explore your unique journey with gentle awareness.